Hey, this is Matt from RVTravelAdventures.com back with another campsite review. Today we're talking about Georgia State Park, Skidaway Island. We're going to run them through our standard campsite rating system, scale of 1 to 5 on each of the following categories, and then we'll give it an overall rating. We're going to talk about ease of entry, overall site size, site privacy, activities within the park, amenities of within the park. Then we're going to take a look at the nearby attraction, what else is there in the area. We'll then take a look at rated on would we stay here for a week? Is there enough to keep our interest? Give it an overall just gut score rating, and then we'll average it out and give you a 1 to 5 star rating. Again, we're talking about Georgia's Skidaway Island State Park, just outside of Savannah. So let's take a look. Okay, let's run through these categories. Our first category is always ease of entry. How easy was it for us to get into the park? We had 2 sites this trip, so a good comparison. There's a number of premium sites within the park. They are all big, huge pull-throughs, gravel, about 70 feet long. So on the premium sites, you're not going to have any trouble getting in no matter what you're driving. Our second site was tucked back into one of the back loops. We will warn you that those roads going into some of those back loops are a little windy. There's some low trees. So depending on how big your rig is, I wouldn't recommend on the very back loops anything over about 30 feet. We're 30 feet from hitch to a spare tire on the back of the bumper, and we got through no problem, but it was tight. So be careful when you're looking at the site sizes. Make sure you're taking into account your overall length of your trailer, not what it says on your model number, but what your real length is, because we saw a number of people having trouble getting into their sites. But if you follow the lengths listed on the Reserve America, you should have no trouble getting in. Take your time and just make sure you get in. But the pull-throughs and the premium sites, no problem at all. So we gave this 4 stars as far as ease of entry, just because it's a little different site to site. Overall site size, they are huge spaced out sites. We gave it 5 stars as far as the site size. Again, we switched sites after 2 days. We had a premium site for a couple nights, then we switched into a standard site. Both had fantastic size, plenty of room, didn't feel like we were on top of each other at all. So 5 stars on site size. Our third category, site privacy. Again, we came in at around 3.5 stars on this because it varies greatly. Both the sites that we were in were very private. Most of the ones on the outside of the loops face into the woods, and because your camping unit is going to be behind you, it's very private. You could barely see anything else going around. However, the ones on the interloop, it is very open. There were some where you could see directly into 6 or 7 other campsites. Great if you're coming in with a group of people. There's a Grand Design Rally here every year that is a great opportunity for everybody to get together in that center area. But if you're looking for privacy, stay on the outside of the loops, because these center campsites were definitely not that private. So something to keep in mind there. As far as activities within the park, we gave it a 3 stars. Activities, they do have a picnic shelter. There was a nature center that looks like it's permanently closed. Hopefully they'll rebuild that. There is a couple of hiking trails. They do rent bikes. So we gave it a 3 just because there wasn't extensive trails. There wasn't a lot to do. Although the river is right there, there is no river access or boat access from the park. So that kind of knocked us down to a 3 stars. As far as the amenities within the park, we did give it 4 stars for the amenities. Cell service was about 2 bars, but we had plenty of power to even run our computers. Firewood, ice for sale within the park. The dump station was clean, just a single dump station, but very easy to get in and out of. So definitely something to consider. There was a long line for the dump station on Sunday checkout. So we were fortunate. We were leaving a day later, but people were waiting 20-30 minutes for the single dump station on a heavy checkout day. So if you're going to need the dump station, plan on leaving super early or just being patient and have to wait for that. So that was the one big downfall in their amenities. As far as nearby attractions, it's a big 5 stars for us. You're right outside of the city of Savannah. You've got Tybee Island not too far away. There is a boat ramp about 10 minutes outside the front of the park if you have a boat or kayaks. Downtown Savannah is only about 15 minutes away, and plenty to do in downtown. You've got the Wormslow Historic Plantation. The ocean's not far away. Fort Pulaski National Site is just up the road. So there is plenty to do in this area, which takes us to 5 stars for the attractions, and also gives us 5 stars for would we stay here for a week. We could easily stay here for a week, a month, 10 weeks, whatever we could get. There is a 14-day limit as a state park, but we could easily go back here over and over again for multiple weeks. because of the proximity to historic sites, the beach, the river, downtown Savannah. So plenty to do in the area. Overall reaction is a big 5 stars. This is by far one of our favorite parks we've checked out. Other than the fact it's about a 6-hour drive from our home base, we'd probably go there a lot more often. But we were just there, and we already booked it again for about 4 weeks away. So we're looking forward to going back a couple times a year. This is by far one of our favorite parks we've been to, just because of all there is in the area. Plenty to do, plenty to keep you busy. So make sure you put Skidaway Island State Park just outside of Savannah, Georgia on your list. We came in at an overall rating of 4.25 stars, mainly because of just a couple of detractors as far as the activities within the park itself. But other than that, we rated this higher than any other park we've rated. So be sure to check it out and let us know what you guys think. So here's the final breakdown for you, just if you were keeping score. Ease of entry, we gave it 4 stars, a nice big pull-throughs for the most part. Site size, 5 stars, nice big sites. Site privacy, 3.5, just because those center sites are easy to see into each other's campsites. Activities gave it 3 stars, just head out of the park for more to do. Amenities, 4 stars, great shape, plenty of stuff within the park there. Nearby attractions, 5 stars with everything you got going on. Would we stay for a week? Absolutely, 5 stars there. Overall gut reaction was a big 5 stars as well, one of our favorites. So that gave us that overall park rating of 4.5 stars. Again, this is Matt from RVTravelAdventures.com. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube for more tips, tricks, and videos. Be safe, guys. We'll see you out there on the road.